got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see, whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel this stuck under the rug, all my problems that I shove.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper. I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. I've been feeling weird, I can't seem to focus good enough. Nothing's really clear, sometimes it could be a little tough. I just need to feel like the end's in sight for me, but let's be really real, anxiety can foggy all this stuff. It sucks when you finally feel like giving up. Oh God, no luck, everything feels like you're sticky stuck. I'm lost, handcuffed to the bed where I sleep, don't give a fuck. Can't stop, unplug, feeling overwhelmed, I think I've had enough. Gotta find a way to get some energy, gotta find someone who's a good friend of me. I need purpose to make it all worth.
Alright, so let me just show you the gear for this run. All my paragons are around level 46. Destruction, Elementalist, Tactician, Charged, and Flame Feeder. Now for the gear, of course the new amulet, the Ophidian Iris. The most important aspect is the bottom, the legendary roll, the one that's between 50 and 100. This one is 98%. The others, since we're all starting, you can ignore everything. You just get the highest one, just use the highest legendary roll that you can get. For our legendary ring, I'm using Elements Aspect. Why Elements Aspect? We're stacking on the Tal Rasha instead of cooldown the non-physical damage. We're not using lots of cooldown anyway. The only thing which might benefit cooldown will be teleport and no, not ice armor, since for ice armor we're using the shimmering ice armor. This one. When you spend 50 mana, you reduce the cooldown by 1 second, and we are spending lots of mana, so ice armor will always be active. Now, the new aspect, the Serpentine, I'm using it on my two-handed staff, and this is a perfect roll. What you want to at least double crit on the masterwork on the HYDRA heads, because the HYDRA heads are affected by the amulet. That's how the damage increases, by the number of heads. This is 3 GA, but mana on kill, it could be like crit damage, but this is really good for now. I have really bad boots. Since we're struggling, we're low level, I have both armor and all resistances on this one. No intelligence, not yet, so we'll get better gear later on. Mind's Awakening for the extra speed and extra barrier. For the pants, the best pants for the build is Actual Conduit. You need to get the GA on at least the resource generation. The damage reduction is a bonus, but what you really want is the resource generation, and try to masterwork as much, like two masterwork hits on the resource generation. Why? Because your maximum resource affects the damage on your Serpentine aspect. Now, for the gloves, I was lucky enough to pick up a perfect Frostburn. So what we're doing, instead of the Tal Rasha I mentioned, No cooldown. We are stacking non-physical, and the fire and cold damage combined with the aspect of the elements. I'll show you my character screen. For the fire, it's 2300, which is a lot. For the cold, it's gonna be the same when it rotates towards fire. See now, fire is 2300, and that's a lot of damage. And for the frostburn, what it does, whenever you chill, you get 35% multiplicative fire damage. How do we chill? Do we chill because we're using the cold infusion. So the cold gets you chilled. The frigid heart freezes, so you'll get the Hoarfrost extra damage from the freeze also. And vulnerable, make sure it's vulnerable. And the size, I'm not sure, I don't know why I'm using the size, but I want things bigger. Go back to the gear. The best armor will be the Mythic Shroud of False Death. Lucky enough, I dropped this and the Shaco. Well, I crafted the what do you call this? The armor. For the runes, this one is Pokgar. Why is Pokgar? Because we are struggling on crit chance. The Gar gives you up to 25% crit chance. See, my crit chance is only 29.9, so plus 25 and around 55, 56, and that's the reason. For the other rune, I'm using the Neo Lum. The Lum gives you, it restores your resource, and it's affected by the actual conduit, the resource generation. So it's 274, by the way. This is with the resourcefulness elixir. And armor, I'm also using both the Song of the Mountain and the Soothing Spices. Without these two, it's gonna be like 600, 700 armor. So I'm burning a lot of these two things, the elixirs. What else is there? Let me just show you. I'm not sure if the Frost Nova is better. I don't want to do teleport for now, since we don't have cooldown to support the teleport aspect. So HYDRA, of course, no brainer. And let me just show you the skills. You can take a screenshot, I guess. The potent warding and elemental dominance, since since HYDRA now is a core skill. 1 skill point on teleport and damage reduction. Ice armor, we talked about it already. Shimmering, of course, HYDRA, and the burn. No, I did not take crit damage. Not sure why, but I'll try the invoke later on. And familiar, just for the extra damage. What else is there? Don't forget to put skill points on Primordial Binding, Devouring Blaze, Inner Flames, the works, this one, all these three synergies, cooldown, Fear Surge, Soulfire, and Isus or Enlightenment. Enlightenment has been nerfed. I'll try a few runs with Enlightenment, but for now Isus seems to be working really well. Quick show on the paragon. Told you already, Destruction, Elementalist, Tactician, Charged, and Flame Feeder. This is on Ceaseless Conduit, Enchantment Master. What's this? Fundamental Release, and Frigid Fate, right? So that's the start of the season. Hope you guys doing well on your season, and we'll do some follow-up, maybe some other builds, but for now this is a very strong build. See you guys on the next video, and bye for now.